but yeah, we can do it like this. Hey, what is up guys? In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the MPM LITE multi-protocol module for the FRSKY X-Lite. Now this has been out for a very long time, however all that's been changed now is the form factor to fit into the FRSKY X-Lite, and I've gone ahead and have been testing this module. Now I haven't tested range, but I have tested binding to FLYSKY receivers, the 2nd generation protocol, and also some toys that I have laying around such as the Eoshin E5C, which is like the SEMA, and everything works absolutely phenomenal. And what's so cool that I found out also is you can increase the rates somewhat, so these become a little bit better to fly, the toys, which is pretty cool actually. And I'll have a tutorial for that kind of stuff in a later video if you guys are interested. Now let's take a look at this module. Now I did have to update it because it would not it would not bind to FLYSKY receivers for some reason, and I'm going to show you today how easy it is to actually just set this up. So after obviously you have probably the latest X-Lite software on there, and you have your mod that everybody hated, which is the one that I use, but yeah, we'll get into that later on. So let's just boot this guy up. So what I want to do is bind to my FLYSKY receiver here, since I have a lot of FLYSKY quadcopters, because that's how I started. So first things first, obviously I'm going to set this guy into bind mode. Alright, so my receiver is in bind mode. As you can tell, it's blinking very fast. And what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start a new model. Alright, so let's make a new model here. Alright, create model. I'm not going to name it anything. Now we're going to go into the model menu here. So as you can tell. And in the setup page, what you want to do is you want to go all the way down. I click up so it just comes back from the bottom. And then I go to D16 here and I turn it off. So that's the internal RF. Now it's off. And now the external RF, we're going to go to multi. There we go. And then you might think, oh no, here's FLYSKY. Well, no, it's not FLYSKY. Especially 2nd generation receivers. You're going to have to go to FS, I think 2HA. We'll see it right now. There it is. It's right there. Now if you're using PWM or iBus, you can set that up, but if you're using PPM and iBus, you would change it like that. Now if you're using PWM and SBus, yes, some of these can run SBus, and then PPM and SBus. So we're going to go with PPM iBus here, and everything looks good. Okay, so all I have to do now is just press the bind button, and theoretically we should get a solid green light. Hopefully we're not too close here. And if I click it, there we go. Now it's bound. As you can tell, it's solid. So it's absolutely phenomenal. However, I did notice one thing that you have to keep in mind. After you choose your FS2A protocol up here, and for some reason you go to bind and it's not binding, it's okay, don't worry. Just reboot your controller here, and then once you boot back up again, go to the bind, and it should bind just perfect, and you should be totally fine. I did notice that a couple times, but just a quick reboot on the same model will fix that right up for you. So yeah, we can go ahead and switch through these. As you can tell, you can see what's going on down there. So we're switching PPM iBus here. And now I can play, with the FTDI adapter. I'm using the VJoy software. I can play on the PC with this now, so it's pretty cool. Let me just remove these wires out of the way. And yeah, that's really it for that. And if you want to see the SEMA here, let's go ahead and actually set this up. Let's just turn it on and see how we could control this guy. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I should have it saved here. Or we'll just bind it on the same one. Here, it's okay. You just have to go through the, what is it called? You have to go through the manual or the documentation online, so you can go ahead and fly this guy. So let's just see. Alright, I'm going to move my FLYSKY stuff here away. And let's turn this guy on, make sure the throttle's all the way down. So as you can tell, it's blinking. Now we want it to, I think, blink fast. Yeah, there we go. And that theoretically should be bound. And so, I mean, I don't want to get my mod cut off here, but yeah, we can do it like this. By the way, this thing is an absolute beast. I have 2 of them. This one, 2 years ago or 1 year ago, I don't remember. I was right before, as winter was just starting, I flew it and I got it stuck on somebody's roof. I went looking for it, I never found it. And after 3 months, after basically winter, some guy came and he said, hey, I found this on my roof. I don't know if it'll still work. And this is the same exact one. I've done nothing to it. It's still working, which is pretty damn insane, actually. So yeah, this multi-protocol is a must-have, especially for FRSKY. I'll leave one for the QX7, and I'll leave one for the Horus and the Trannis. And this is the MPM Lite version. This one is for the X-Lite because of its form factor. And you get the other ones to work on the same thing also. It's using the same software, same everything. So it's really, really nice. I really like this. Now you can just control almost everything with this, which is pretty cool. And let's turn this off because I don't want to cut my face off. All right. So overall, that's how you set this up, and it's pretty nice, pretty easy, pretty simple. If you guys want tutorials how to update this, it can be a little bit tricky sometimes, but if you read the documentation, you'll get it. Just make sure you follow everything correctly. And overall, it's a nice little module. I totally recommend it. It works, it does the job, and you can, especially if you're changing from FLYSKY to FRSKY, this way you don't have to change your receivers on all of your quadcopters. You can just buy this module here and then basically just have a FLYSKY within itself. All right guys, and that's gonna conclude it for my review of the MPM Lite multi-module. Now I'll leave a link to this down below, and also the other module that will go for the other FRSKY transmitters, such as the QX7, the Horus, and the Trannis. They all do exactly the same thing. They could bind to FLYSKY, toys, all kind of crazy cool things, even bind between a European version of FRSKY receiver and as well as the US standard. So those are really nice to have. It's like a little Swiss Army knife of transmitters here, especially if you're switching over from a different transmitter like a Devo or a Spectrum or FLYSKY like I did here, because I still have a lot of built quads with FLYSKY receivers, and now I just bind them and I'm good to go. And it's really nice, and it's a must-have, especially if you're switching over, so you don't have to pay $1 trillion into more receivers. So this thing will cover you very nicely. And it's also easily updatable. It's just via USB right there, which is really, really good. It's a finished product, this one, so that's also really nice to see. And well, that's it guys. If you guys want to see more tutorials on this, I can do more tutorials, how to bind specific things, how to update the firmware, and all these kinds of crazy cool things. And yeah, and that's gonna conclude it for this video guys. I'll leave a link to everything down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out guys.